The day my brother stole my car and wrecked everything. When my mom found out she was pregnant again after having me, it was hailed as a miracle. Doctors had told her it wasn't possible. So when my brother, Caleb, was born, he wasn't just a baby, he was the golden child, spoiled beyond belief, while I was left trailing in his shadow. They took Caleb to Japan when he was 7, left me behind with my grandparents. On my 12th birthday, they used it as an excuse to buy him gifts. I finally asked them why they treated us so differently, and I'll never forget their answer. Your brother was a gift from God. We're so glad we have a child who can carry on our legacy because you're useless. We wish we never had you. I cried myself to sleep that night, but I also made a promise to myself. I would prove them wrong. I focused hard on my studies, won a full scholarship to the college of my choice, and kept pushing myself. Meanwhile, when Caleb turned 18, my parents handed him the keys to a brand new car just because. He made sure to flaunt it every chance he got. "Look at me. Mom and Dad love me more. You're stuck riding the bus like a poor loser," he'd sneer. It lit a fire inside me. I picked up 2 jobs, scrimped and saved, and finally bought myself a second-hand Dodge Challenger. Monthly payments and all, but it was mine. I was so proud of it. I'd drive it around town, feeling like I had finally taken a piece of my own future back. One weekend, I went home to visit, parked my car in the driveway. Big mistake. Caleb saw it, threw a full tantrum about how unfair it was that my car was better than his. My parents actually asked me to switch cars with him. I laughed in their faces and said no way. This was my car, bought with my money. That night, feeling like I'd finally won a little something for myself, I went to bed, leaving my keys on my desk. When I woke up, the keys were gone. So was my car, and so was Caleb. Panic set in. I called friends. I asked around. No one knew anything. My parents shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Hours later, Caleb pulled back into the driveway in my Challenger. The front and back bumpers were ripped off. The driver's side window was cracked. Scrapes, dents, the works. I rushed outside, shouting, "What did you do to my car?" He just laughed and shrugged. I decided to take it for a spin, but turns out it's a piece of trash. Guess you got scammed. I could feel my heart breaking. Tears blurred my vision. I screamed, "You stole my car! You wrecked it!" But of course, my parents swooped in, straight to Caleb's defense. Mom wrapped him in a hug. Dad lectured me. "You can't accuse family like that. He only borrowed it. You need to trust family." I stood there, speechless, as they turned their backs and went inside. But what they didn't know? I had installed a small camera in my car, just in case Caleb ever pulled something like this. I called the cops, explained the situation, and showed them the footage. Within the hour, they knocked on our door, and much to my parents' absolute horror, arrested Caleb for car theft. But I wasn't done. I sued Caleb for the damage, took him for everything he had. Then I turned around and sued my parents for emotional distress. With the settlement money, I finally moved out and cut them off. Now, Caleb's stuck without a car. My parents are stuck cleaning up the mess they helped create. And me? I'm living my best life, free.